Yo, hey guys, welcome to the Fuzzy Loaf Weekend Roundup, where we talk about the week's news and movies and TV and what we think about it. This week we got a lot of TV trailers.
Yep.
So we're gonna do a kind of a special where we talk about all the trailers that dropped. But first, we're gonna break down some quick bits of movie and TV news. So, Matt, do you want to tell us what we got first, real quick?
All right. So for TV news, HBO and Showtime released their Mayweather-Pacquiao fight numbers. They didn't release individual numbers, but they said as a total they sold 4.4 million, which beats the previous record of 2.84 million or 2.48 million in 2007. Is
that dollars or just
that's individual sales?
Okay.
See, this is where we don't know. I don't think they also broke down individual purchases or like bar purchases, because obviously those are very different numbers. I was saying earlier that I know somebody that works at a bar, and it was something like $10,000 minimum for a 50 capacity bar. Whereas the individual numbers
that would make sense,
because
my friend Mankato asked if he watched the fight. He said no, there were no bars at Mankato, none at all, playing the fight.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, that makes sense. If it was so expensive, they probably couldn't afford that.
Yeah, and I don't think you can legally charge a cover to watch a pay-per-view.
You can't, I don't think.
Yeah.
I've never had to pay for one before.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I think that goes against like the copyright stuff.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. But yeah, impressive numbers.
Yeah, impressive number. I don't know.
Well, impressive numbers, not really. I mean, if you look at if that was a Nielsen rating of how many viewers tuned in, obviously those are not viewers, because
I'm just kind of sad that anyone tuned in to watch these two assholes fight each other.
Yeah.
I wish they would just knocked each other out and died.
You hear the drama that happened afterwards?
No, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay. Fear the Walking Dead has the AMC zombie show Walking Dead spin-off series has started production. Yep.
People love Walking Dead. I don't get it.
I watched the first season. The first season was great. Then it kind of fell off for me. It's an okay show.
I read the comics and I wasn't into this show.
Yeah.
I don't even read the comics anymore.
Yeah. They'll be filming this series in Vancouver and LA. I'm not sure. I think this one is there's new characters.
It takes place in LA. I know that much.
Yeah. I was going to say it's new characters, but I didn't know what it's going to be about. Hopefully it's more interesting, in my opinion. But
Maybe I'd watch this because it's a spin-off. It has nothing to do with the comics. None of the same characters.
Yeah, I think that's the issue that a lot of people had, was that it was close to the comics, but there was big departures that made it weird.
When Shane was still alive after episode 2 of the show, I was like, he dies in like issue number 3. I was like, fuck this. But I don't know. I'm also done with the whole zombie craze. I'm done with the zombie, except for iZombie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, except for one
but that's
special
like not
zombie
even
lady.
A zombie.
Yeah. It's a different take on it for sure. The live action Titan series has an update. TNT president Kevin Riley says that Titans could get started maybe this summer. This is kind of disappointing because everybody's really excited for the series, or a lot of people are talking about how they're excited, but we'll see. We probably won't see anything in 2015. Maybe 2016 we'll get an actual series. We might see a trailer by the end of this year, but
screw Teen Titans series. Bring back Young Justice.
But this is live action, so this is different.
I don't care.
I do want the animated Young Justice series. Yeah, because that was really
should just be the main continuity for like DC Comics, or get the guys who did Young Justice to be doing the DC live action.
That'd be cool.
Movies, because they had it down.
Yeah,
they had it down.
It was really good. It ended before its time.
Still bitter about it.
The voice actor that did Mr. Burns and Ned Flanders and a bunch of other people on The Simpsons has officially left. He announced via Twitter. Harry Shearer. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I heard he was being a real shithead about it all.
Yeah.
And just, like he was literally phoning in his lines, recording them over the phone. I know he does other work. On Twitter, he said he wanted to be free to do other things, and Al Jean or whoever else said you've always been free to do other things. I mean, look at Hank Azaria; he's on The Simpsons, but he does movies, he does all this other shit. I just think he was just done.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to do anymore.
He's 71 years old. He's been doing this for,
He
like
is
you
71.
said, yeah, he's 71.
Holy shit.
He's been doing this for like 20 plus years, and he very clearly is one of the people that doesn't support The Simpsons. He's come out and said like he doesn't watch the show. He doesn't think the jokes are funny. Like
everyone else on the show is like really into it.
And like you said, Al Jean, he's the executive producer for the show and now currently the showrunner.
Right.
He even said, like, I don't know where this is coming from. He never told us that he was leaving. Like, the contracts were sent out May 1st, and they had until, like, I guess the end of the month to decide. And this is the first that they've heard that he has any issue with being in the show.
I mean, this could be a pretty big issue to turn down $14 million a season.
Yeah, it was $14 million for 2 seasons.
For 2 seasons?
Yeah.
Fucking A, still.
And that was one point of contention that was brought up was at the height of The Simpsons, they were making it in excess of $8 million per season. So they had huge cuts a couple years ago, and now they're working their way back up towards that. So maybe that's his issue. But I mean, fuck, $14 million for 2 years of work, and I mean, it's not really 2 years of work. Like Al Jean said, like
he voices side characters. He doesn't voice the main cast.
Yeah,
those guys work like all the time. He voices Ned Flanders, Mr. Burns, Otto, Lenny, like 75 other characters.
Yeah, it was a lot of characters.
But they're all psych. I don't know.
Yeah,
he'll be missed for sure. But
well, and what they said was they made sure to point this out. If Harry Shearer does not decide to come back, that they will just recast his characters instead of killing them off.
Oh, you could, yeah. What are you dropping an atomic bomb on Springfield? The nuclear reactor blows
They've
up.
Done it before for voice actors who've passed away. They've retired their characters.
Right, but they voice like usually like one character.
Yeah. So I don't think people should be super worried about this, but it is kind of weird.
Might be leading to the end of The Simpsons.
Yeah, could be. I mean, it's been around for
I'd love to see
26 seasons or something like that. 28 now, something like that.
It'll be, I think, 28. When did the show start? It started like 89.
Yeah,
it's older than me.
Yeah,
by a good number of years. So, if The Simpsons does end, I'd like to see them go with a big film.
Yeah,
and I know my favorite episodes of The Simpsons are future episodes where we look at the future of them as like older and everything. Yeah. So that'd be cool if it's like a
like typical sitcom fashion where the last episodes are
it's like flash forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to see that like a movie where like the movie progressively flashes forward. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah.
Anyway, we gotta keep moving through these shows.
Okay, so more Fox News. X-Files, what's being dubbed as a reboot, even though it's a continuation, will be premiering Sunday, January 24th of 2016, directly followed by another episode January 25th. So it means it'll be a 5-week run, 6 episodes.
And then it'll air on Mondays. After that.
Yeah, so it's set for a prime slot in TV.
I never watched X-Files.
Neither did I.
It was too scary. I was a little kid when it was on.
My brother used to watch it when it was like in reruns. God, I must have been like maybe middle school. And I was like, I don't really care.
Yeah, people I know love X-Files. It's just not for me.
Yeah. More Fox News and kind of Hulu. After being canceled on Fox, the mini project has been picked up for a 26-episode season 4 by Hulu. Hulu has reserved the right for more episodes and seasons depending on how it's received, but you can already watch all the first 3 seasons on Hulu, and I'm sure it's going to do great because people watch that kind of stuff.
You know, I never cared about Mindy Project, and then one day I was on Hulu watching I think an episode of New Girl, and it just rolled over into the next show, and it aired an episode of Mindy Project, and I was like too lazy to get out of bed and change it.
Yeah.
So I just kept watching it, and I went, show's not too bad. I just kept watching it, and now I start to really enjoy it. So I'm kind of glad it got picked up.
I never got into it, but I have watched episodes of it before. It's funny. It's fine. It's not like a show that I'm going to go out of my way to watch, but
right. I'll watch it when it's on.
Yeah.
Gives me something to watch on a Wednesday after the day it previously aired, whatever.
Yeah. David Lynch is back for Twin Peaks. So after leaving the Showtime revival of the cult classic series Twin Peaks,
Twin Peaks. You said Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. I'm putting the S on the wrong word.
It's okay. It's a Minnesota thing.
Because of budget constraints, David Lynch is back, and Showtime announced there will be more than 9 episodes or more than 9 hours. I don't know how they're breaking that down. I don't know if they're 45-minute episodes.
Did he want more episodes and they weren't giving it to him?
He wanted a bigger budget and more episodes.
and now they caved.
And it seems like they
Which
caved.
I was talking to my roommate, who's a big Twin Peaks.
Fuck,
you got
you're
me
doing
it. You asshole. He's a big fan, and he said it's good that they got David Lynch back because they had to. Otherwise, no one was going to watch it.
Well, and
he said he wasn't going to watch it if David Lynch wasn't coming back. As soon as they said he wasn't coming back, he immediately was like, "Nope."
Well, even the actors on the show were like, "We need David Lynch back. Like the show isn't going to be made without David Lynch."
If this is Showtime,
yeah, I think Showtime was the one that picked them up.
Okay, good decision.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a cult classic series. A lot of people
losing
are going to
David
watch
Lynch
it.
would be like shooting yourself in the foot.
They would have just lost all of the money.
And get more episodes and get him back.
Definitely. IFC announced there's going to be a new anthology mockumentary series by Seth Meyers, Fred Armisen, and Bill Hader it's tentatively being called American Documentary. It'll have 6 episodes and will release August 20th of 2015.
Oh shit!
It's coming
this summer.
Yeah, it's coming out this summer.
Nice.
Each episode will be like a new fake documentary, with the last one being a fake documentary about fake documentaries. It sounds like it's gonna be funny.
It sounds so meta, and it's got 3 of my favorite SNL guys on
it's a great SNL cast.
I love Fred Armisen. I love Bill Hader.
Same with me. I'm not as big Seth Meyers, but I could totally see him being the person in the mockumentary as like the officiant or like the
like the guy like doing like talking and stuff, interviewing.
And I don't know if I'm gonna click this so you can see the poster for it. It looks funny as shit.
What?
So you have Bill Hader wearing like a hockey jersey. It just looks funny. They look dumb.
Oh my god,
they look like dopey idiots.
Bill Hader. The best part is Bill Hader and Fred Armisen are such good at like playing characters, like really crazy characters, and that'll definitely be shown in this.
Yeah,
series.
hopefully.
All right, what do you have next for?
So the last TV news is Discovery Channel is betting big on VR. So if you hate 3D, going to see 3D movies or whatever, just wait until next year when VR headsets get officially released and people start using them, or hopefully they don't, especially not for entertainment purposes.
No.
So Mythbusters and other shows on Discovery Channel will be filmed. Their next seasons will be filmed in virtual reality, allowing users with VR headsets to experience the programs in new ways. So these are going to be way more expensive to shoot, obviously, because the way they do VR is they have to have like a 360 camera. It has to take 360 degrees, and you also have to allow like digital movement within this space. I don't understand.
If you're just listening and not watching, I just have a look of disgust on my face. I'm sick of this gimmicky shit. Like, I get it. Do people really need this?
No, I get VR.
Do people really want this?
Maybe. I get VR.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah, I get VR for like, you want to go see the ruins of Greece or something like that.
Oh,
it's like you can't go there.
For like a TV show? Like, we're going through the pyramids.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking watch Mythbusters with a Oculus Rift on my head.
Yeah. Well, and this is what I'm guessing. They're going to announce a partnership with Facebook and Oculus Rift, because Facebook owns Oculus Rift. That's going to be my guess. We're going to see more stuff like this. Scroll through
your news feed on Oculus Rift.
Well, Facebook has already put a bunch of money into Oculus Rift, and they said the first commercial release of Oculus Rift will be this upcoming January, or Q1 of 2016. So we'll see. It's
cool for video games, but for anything else, I think is dumb.
Yeah. I'm just gonna guess that we're gonna see a lot more news like this over the next year, and hopefully it doesn't come true, because you need a really expensive computer to run Oculus Rift.
Good thing I'm too poor for Oculus Rift.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and you need $400 or $500 for the Oculus Rift itself. Okay, so let's move to movie news.
Let's fly through this pretty quick.
Yep. So Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Vanity Fair revealed in their Star Wars episode, in their Star Wars issue, that George Lucas's original treatment for Star Wars Episode 7 was going to center around teenagers, and they said, and basically, Disney was like, nope.
Sorry, George. You created something so wonderful, and I think the best thing for it
is for
other people to mold it. I mean, no, George Lucas, he gave us Star Wars.
Yeah, it's just I think now it's one of those things like when
you had your hand in it.
Yeah,
just like maybe
sometimes for things to get better.
Doesn't write comics anymore.
Yeah, he gave them to other people. Yeah,
that's the best thing about comics, are like someone creates it, and
yeah.
then people take over and add flares. I think that's the best thing for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Being controlled by one person is just not very good.
Yeah. More Star Wars news for the anthology Rogue One. There's some casting rumors. I think these are not confirmed. That Diego Luna, who was in Elysium in the Terminal, is set to star alongside Felicity Jones, Riz Ahmed, and Ben Mendelsohn.
I don't know who this dude is, but I hear that he's a great actor. And
it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't have.
I hear that he's a great actor, and
he looked familiar. He looks like he's. I swear I've seen him in a bunch of movies, but not as a main character.
And one thing that Star Wars does right is getting good actors and not necessarily the big name. So,
yeah. This is a kind of bigger thing, but I think we should just talk about it for 1 minute just to make it very clear. So, Aja Butterfield is in negotiations for MCU Spider-Man. In negotiations does not mean that he is set to be Spider-Man. It's the same thing that Dylan O'Brien and a Logan Learman and like 4 other people have been in. It just means that they maybe want to bring him in for an audition, and they have to have him sign like NDAs and all this other stuff.
Like, seriously, people, chill the fuck out.
They'll announce it. They have to announce it soon.
I'm really getting sick of this Spider-Man news every week. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. He's my favorite superhero. We filmed an episode of this while I was wearing a Spider-Man mask that I bought on Amazon specifically for the show because I love Spider-Man. Just chill the fuck out with the Spider-Man casting. We'll know who it is when Marvel says who it is. Like, I know this is such a big role. People are just like going after it, but can we just breathe? I'm so sick of fighting. Like, it's this person. It's this person. No, it's this person. It's like, just shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking. No one knows what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Just chillax. I don't care if it's Aesop Buttermilk or whoever the fuck is playing.
Aja Butterfield.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. My only thing is they have to announce it. So if Spider-Man is going to appear in Captain America: Civil War, it has to be announced soon because set photos are starting to leak. They either announce it like in the next week or 2, or it's going to get leaked.
They probably will.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's already been. Whoever's playing Spider-Man has probably already been cast for weeks.
Especially if he's appearing in Captain America: Civil War, if they already started production, they probably know who it is. I mean, Kevin Feige knows who it is. They're probably maybe finalizing the deal, if not have already finalized and getting ready to shoot.
For sure.
Yeah. More casting rumors, I guess. Eddie Redmayne is now in talks. He's formally in talks to take up the lead role for J.K. Rowling's follow-up Harry Potter series called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Originally, we heard Matt Smith.
He's cool. I would prefer Matt Smith. That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, I think Matt Smith could still appear in the film. Maybe he just didn't want the role, or maybe they decided to go with Redmayne because he has an Oscar or whatever.
Could be. All right.
X-Men Apocalypse. This was big news for some people. I didn't think it was that big of a news. James McAvoy has shaved his head for the role. A lot of people freaked out, being like, "Oh, well, Professor Xavier has a shaved head, and James McAvoy doesn't in the movies. Who cares? It's 30, 40 years before." You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
it doesn't matter.
I think the biggest thing about that is people are like, he actually shaved his head and he's not wearing like a bald cap.
Yeah, and people were saying that he looks a lot like Sir Ian or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, what's next, Matt?
Fox developing X-Men spin-off movie called New Mutants. Fox has picked Josh Boone, who is the director of The Fault in Our Stars.
Didn't see it.
It was good. It's really good, but it's a young adult.
I'm not a 13-year-old girl.
I am on the inside. Yeah. So the movie is a spin-off from the original series, or from the main continuity, and will expand their X-Men universe. Hopefully new mutants that we haven't seen in the movies already. I don't want more of the same people.
The thing with the best part about X-Men is I don't know much about X-Men.
Yeah.
So they can do whatever.
The powers are so cool.
They can do whatever they want with the movies.
Make up characters.
Oh, they can. Yeah.
The thing about X-Men is weird characters that we've never heard of.
Yeah, because there's so many. The thing with X-Men is I don't know a lot. So they could literally do whatever they want with any story, and I don't care.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I won't get bugged by it.
Yeah.
I know there's some X-Men purists, guys. There's always fanboys hardcore in any fandom or whatever, and they'll get mad. But I'm not big into X-Men, so go fucking hog wild, Fox. Do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
If you can keep up the quality you had with Days of Future Past and First Class.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm in.
That's the whole thing. is hopefully they can keep up that quality, because if not, I don't want more. The X-Men 1, 2, and 3 I didn't think were good. The Wolverine movies were meh. It's like,
yep.
Anyways, more Fox news, right? This is Fox movies. Ryan Reynolds says,
Fox News. Fox
movie news. Sorry.
Please don't get that confused ever again.
I didn't get that confused. I just left
don't
out
word
of
it like
context.
that ever again.
Ryan Reynolds has released more Deadpool photos, and they look fucking awesome.
Yeah, I hope it's like the Kingsman of this year for next year.
Yeah, I think it's a rated R.
It's got a $60 million budget, so it's not super crazy.
But I don't know. I have some faith. It looks like it's all the stuff that they've released so far. And their marketing campaign, like on Twitter, has been awesome. Yeah.
All right. What's next?
Captain America: Civil War set photos. We have Chris Evans as Cap, Anthony Mackie as Falcon, and Frank Grillo as Crossbones in costume.
The Crossbones costume looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I think Captain Falcon's costume looks pretty much the same.
Falcon. He's not Captain Falcon.
I keep
He's
saying
not
Captain Falcon
yet. Sorry, I fucked you up on that.
I know I'm just gonna.
He might be Captain Falcon eventually, but right now he's.
Yeah. God damn it. And then the Captain America costume, I said, looks almost identical to the Age of Ultron. You said there's some small differences.
It looks like I don't know if anyone saw the concept art released by El Mayembe on Latino Review of it was Captain America versus Tony Stark or Iron Man, and Iron Man was in the bleeding edge armor, and Captain America had like a little bit more red to his suit, and I could tell in some of the photos that he had more of like the red along like the legs and side. So it makes me think that art that was released
could be official,
legit.
Yeah, that could be good news for some stuff.
It looked awesome. I hope we get the bleeding edge armor. That armor is as tight as the Iron Man armor.
We more set photo leaks. We have more Suicide Squad set photo leaks. Killer Croc in full body makeup, which looked a lot better, I think, than in the photo, because he wasn't wearing a freaking whatever it was, a Letterman jacket or something. He was wearing
that was El Diablo in the Letterman jacket.
I'm just trying to remember. He was wearing something that looked
hoodie.
weird. Yeah. In this, he was topless, wearing pants.
Yeah.
With full body makeup.
He looked fine.
And then Margot Robbie
looked like a babe.
Yeah.
So
blowing bubble gum or chewing bubble gum, blowing bubble gum. So she looked like Harley Quinn. She legitimately looks like Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And then seeing them in context, like on the sets, they look a lot better than in the photo, in the like official photo that was released, in my opinion. Sony Pictures and Insomniac announced the release date for Ratchet and Clank movie, April 29th, 2016. So it's pushed back a year about.
It kind of makes me sad, but
yeah. Voice actors include Rosario Dawson, Bella Thorne, Paul Giamatti, John Goodman, and Sylvester Stallone. I think there was more people, but
is anyone else excited for Ratchet and Clank? Let me know, because I'm hella pumped, because I played this game like crazy as a kid.
Yeah.
Still love it. Actually, funny note, we were sitting here, I just got a notification from YouTube on my phone.
Yeah.
That said, "Did you know gaming just uploaded a Ratchet and Clank video?" And I'm gonna watch it when I'm done with this, because I love Ratchet and Clank so much.
Nice. Yeah. I'm excited. I think it looks
good. Does anyone know if there's Ratchet and Clank action figures available to buy?
Oh, I'm sure.
I want them.
I'm sure like Pop or one of them.
Check Amazon. I don't do Pop. Those are dumb.
Oh, you don't like those?
No, I want real action figures.
Mm.
Those aren't action figures. Those are statues.
Statues. Those are like bobblehead.
Yeah, I'm not into those super stylized. I want the figures that look like the character.
I don't know then. I bet you they have a lot of stylized type stuff, but I don't know.
That's just me talking about how excited I really am for Ratchet and Clank movie.
Moving on, some good Marvel news. Age of Ultron is set to make $1 billion. No, there's not bad Marvel news.
You said good Marvel news. I was like, there was bad news?
No, there wasn't. As of Friday, the Avengers Age of Ultron was 10 million, or estimated 10 million shy. Obviously, we don't have official box office numbers from everywhere. I think it just opened in China on Tuesday, which is why there was a huge jump in revenue again.
We knew it was going to make $1 billion. This isn't that much of a surprise.
No, but this will be the third Marvel movie to surpass $1 billion, and it's the highest earning domestic movie of 2015, beating Furious 7 already, beating Furious 7 by like $1 million or something like that.
I think Star Wars
or 100 million.
I think Star Wars is going to beat Age of Ultron.
Could. But I mean, think about it.
movie.
Disney overall, who gives?
I don't know if it'll have a bigger opening weekend.
Yeah, I think that was an amazing.
I think it'll make money over. More.
It was like what 192 million.
The second highest opening weekend ever.
Yeah.
After the first Avengers.
Yep.
So it just couldn't beat itself.
Yeah, just just think Disney's rolling in the cash.
As we know, and no matter what Star Wars makes too, guess what? Star Wars and Avengers are both owned by Disney.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
both. They're both. It literally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's no
that's
competition.
great.
They're buddies. They're friends.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to compete either. I think they're like, it's not like I'm going to see one or the other. I think
there's a lot of big
people,
crossover.
Yeah.
The Venn diagram is huge.
Sofia Vergara is set to get a new Snapchat series, which you said, who gives a shit? Well, some of the Snapchat stuff
you
is
said
funny.
Snapchat series, and I said, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. There's a little like fucking, they hide it in the Snapchat.
Where is
app.
it? There's a
when you click on the bottom now that
this thing,
yeah, that little circle, it'll be in there in Snapchat. You hold down,
hold down what? Where is
click
this?
the Snapchat in the middle, that guy. Maybe you just tap it, and then there's shit that comes up. And they do like shows, they do like sponsorships and stuff like that.
This is dumb. This is stupid. Who's that girl?
I have no idea. Pillow Talk.
I don't care. All right. That's stupid.
I think it's weird because she's like an actress that is like well known and has been in a lot of things. You know, she's on Modern Family, which is one of the biggest TV shows right now, and all the stuff that she had to go to Snapchat to get this is kind of weird. But the show will have 6 episodes and will be titled Vergara Land and will depict her Hollywood career through the eyes of her 24-year-old son.
How long are these episodes going to be?
Most of the Snapchat stuff is like 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
So it's probably going to be like a total of 1 episode of a normal
it's on
TV
Snapchat.
Because that's why I said it's
there's a show
weird.
that was like that had like 5 to like 10-minute episodes on YouTube called Nothing to Report. I don't know if you've seen it.
I don't think I have.
It's Nick Mundy and Chris Jericho as like cops.
That's great.
Buddy cops, and it's hilarious. And that's a show I'd actually like to see be picked up for.
It's probably because Snapchat is making, I don't know if they're making like millions of dollars a day on the advertisements. It's something like it's something like $17 million a day to have your brand on that thing, on that little Discover tab. So those brands are paying.
I've never once clicked the
billions of
Discover
dollars.
tab, so they're not getting me as an audience.
Yeah, and they're also
of course,
paying.
I don't use Snapchat very often.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're also paying like $40 per view or something like that. It's like some ridiculous number, like numbers that TV and stuff can't even get close to.
Okay, we're talking about Snapchat too much.
Sorry, moving on.
We gotta get to all these trailers still too. Okay,
I'm gonna skip the next thing because whatever. Kevin Smith reveals that Mallrats sequel will be titled Mallbrats. They will begin filming in 2016, and it will have much of the original cast. I think we talked about this.
All I hope for with Mallrats, we'll say Mallrats 2 to avoid confusion.
Yeah,
is that it's filmed in Minnesota again.
Yeah,
so I can go visit the set, and that's all.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love
filming at the Eden Prairie Center again.
Yeah,
I don't know what the mall looks like anymore.
It's really fancy now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's super fancy.
My sister, I don't live far from there.
I was gonna say my sister is the manager of the Vision Works there, so we go to visit sometimes.
Oh, cool.
And it's a lot fancier than it used to be.
So maybe that could be like a thing. Dealing with a movie. Yeah, I don't know.
Could be.
Who knows?
Mallbrats, that would work. And then the final news, which is like the biggest thing, and maybe we can talk about it for a little bit. The 2 directors are being courted for Marvel's Phase 3 movies. These are not like confirmed roles. This just means that they're going to negotiations and they're in talks with the studio. We don't know what movies they're up for. So the first is director Rick Famuyiwa. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's the director of Dope. And the second is Selma director Ava DuVernay. Both are being courted for the Phase 3 films. People are assuming that Famuyiwa is up for Black Panther and DuVernay is up for Captain Marvel, but they both could be up for the same movie, or they could be up for different movies. We know the only 2 movies we know for sure that are being directed by people, or who are being directed, are Infinity Wars Part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we don't know anything but the Phase 3 films.
And you know what? They're great. They're great.
Actually, I think James Gunn, we know, is directing.
Well, he's directing Guardians 2.
Yeah.
We know. I've never seen their movies, but I've heard they're great movies and great directors. If Marvel gets them to direct any movies, I say that's a win for. I mean,
diversity.
Well, not even diversity, but just getting great directors to direct movies. You don't have to really worry about if they're good at being like an action-oriented director, because Marvel has people that come on and will choreograph action scenes and stuff. It's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say James Gunn is not an action director, but
if these guys can develop great characters and get great performances out of the actors, that's what really counts.
Yeah.
Also, too, these movies aren't set to release till 2018.
Yeah,
we have 3 years. There's no rush to figuring out who's directing these movies.
Yeah,
because before the internet, we didn't know any of this shit.
Yeah. Well, what happens is, companies will have to do like earnings calls and like all this other stuff, and just like this information gets out through one way or another.
Yeah,
and it doesn't mean you could have somebody coming to visit a studio, doesn't mean that they're going to have a role in a movie or be a director for one of the movies. It could just mean they're visiting,
there's a bunch
for potential different stuff. Yeah. Is there anybody you would like to see direct either of those movies? Like,
no one specific.
Okay.
Just give me a good director and good movie.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
I kind of like with James Gunn, somebody that I was unaware of.
He did great with Guardians, so I can't wait to see Guardians 2.
Yeah.
So
I'd rather them do that than a director that kind of has baggage, like carries a connotation.
I'm just excited to see Andy Serkis in Black Panther, because that small performance he had,
he was fantastic. That was amazing.
He is a great actor.
And he is jacked.
That dude does not need motion cap.
No.
He looked so awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Now let's get into the trailer stuff.
So this is the big.
We should have gone through that news a little faster.
We should have, but it's fine.
This is going to be an extra long episode, but we'll break it.
We'll break it down.
We'll cut it up once we're on.
Yeah, it'll be easy.
Yeah.
So we have TV trailers and first looks first. We'll go through each of these and kind of give our thoughts. Supergirl from CBS had a first look, and then it had a shorter trailer that was released yesterday.
I only saw the first look, which was like 6 minutes.
I didn't watch the trailer, but supposedly there was more action showing off like her heat vision and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be cool. I thought it looked. I first when I heard about Supergirl, I was like, I don't give a shit. And I watched the first look, and I go, I'm kind of interested. This looks pretty good. The whole like Devil Wears Prada stuff, I'm kind of like.
It was a lot of people made jumps to Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow parody.
Yeah,
it did seem a lot like that.
But then when you see her as Supergirl, she kicks ass.
Well, I have a different viewpoint than you. Okay. I think the show is going to bomb.
You do?
I think it's going to absolutely bomb, and I think CBS already knows that just by fan reactions.
But why would they have ordered the whole season?
Because they were betting big that this was going to be their way in for females. I think this is their way of trying to get females and females that wouldn't be into superheroes interested, because it's like a normal kind of, girly girl,
she
help me, woe is me.
To be fair, she is kind of playing like a female Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean.
But I think that they put this out because of upfronts, which is like where they sell advertisement for the next season.
That's why we have all these trailers coming out this week.
I don't think it's going to do well. I want it to do well because, like you said, the action parts of the show looked great. I'm fine with the actress. I think the rest of the show is garbage. I think it's just they're trying too hard to appeal to an audience that, it's if they're not interested in superhero shows, why would a superhero that is also super girly and helpless make that better?
She's not super girly and helpless.
Yeah, she was in that trailer. I'm not saying her action part. I'm saying like her as a normal human. She sees, I forget what his name is. I just remember him as Eggs from fucking
Jimmy. He's playing Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen. I can never remember
James
his name.
Olsen.
Yeah. She's like, oh my god, it's like,
but
okay, come on.
You gotta remember, I don't know. I just go back to this. It seems like a female Clark Kent.
Yeah, it could be.
But let's see. Now you say it might not work. I say it doesn't seem like a show that would work very well on CBS.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
Might last one season, but I'm gonna watch the first episode and give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch the first episode.
The first look is, I'll watch the first episode.
And the like girly pop music over the trailer was not a good choice. I would have much preferred a.
But you have to remember,
it's not for me.
No, it's on CBS.
Yeah, it's not for me.
America's most watched horrible network.
I'll watch it. I'll check it out, but I just have I just don't have a good feeling about it going in.
Okay.
That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring the mood down a little bit.
No,
Next up I guess we'll do another CBS one. I don't think you watched this. I watched a minute of it. Limitless. It was based on the movie that
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper was in.
He takes Adderall and then he does really
he
good
is
stuff.
attached to the show, but I don't think he's going to be in the show. I think he's attached as like a producer or something like that. It sounds interesting, but because it's on CBS, I'm probably not going to watch it.
I didn't watch the trailer.
I watched the movie. The movie was good.
I didn't like the movie. I thought the movie was dumb.
I thought it was interesting.
I don't like any movie that involves hacking your brain because it's all a load of bullshit.
Well, it is, but
Lucy, fuck that shit. Humans only use 10% of your brain. You don't know what 10% of your brain looks like? It means you're dead.
Yeah.
You look like this. That's 10% of your brain.
Yeah.
If that.
Do you think? I don't think this is gonna get a season 2. I don't even think it's gonna make that far.
I'm sure it's got a season 1.
Yeah.
It makes sense why they
the first look or the trailer.
Yeah.
I think it'll make halfway through the season. Then they're gonna put it to Friday night.
Who knows? It's on CBS. It could last for 12 years, for all we know.
But it's not going to, because it's not going to do well. CBS, if it doesn't have great Nielsen ratings, it's going to get cut off right away. Yeah. It's going to be doomed to Fridays.
Those major networks.
That's what I have a feeling. Supergirl is going to make it maybe through to halfway through this first season, and then it's going to get moved to a different night. It's going to get switched time slots, and it's going to be put on the back burner.
Looking at this list of shows for trailers that we have released, I say there are 2 that are probably for sure going to get second seasons.
And okay, what do you want to say those now, or do you want to go through the rest of these first?
We'll go through the rest of them first.
Okay, so next we'll do Fox. So Fox has 2 trailers that came out: Lucifer and Minority Report. We watched the Lucifer trailer.
I did not see Minority Report.
I watched it. It doesn't look good.
See, people online have been saying Lucifer looks bad. I liked it. And I was like, this kind of looks like it'd be a fun show.
I thought it looked great.
Yeah. That is not one of the trailers that I think will get a second.
I don't think it'll get a second season.
I think it'll only last 1 season. It doesn't seem like people are going to like it very much.
I think that Fox wanted it had to be there had to be some deal with Fox and Warner for DC. Sorry, Fox and DC.
Well, Warner owns DC, so you're fine.
Where they wanted something from DC, and DC was like, "All right, but you have to do this." Because there's no world that Fox ordered a TV show about the devil, and you know what I mean, like about the devil, and it's a serialized. It's based off of comics and
help solve crimes because he's bored or something.
I don't know. I think it looks great. It looks like fun. Minority Report, I think, will not make it either.
Probably will make it 4 episodes, and then Fox will be like,
well, I was gonna say, look at freaking Firefly. It was Firefly. I always mix up Firefly and Serenity.
That was a good show.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is these networks, these big networks, don't take chances.
Nope.
If the ratings aren't there, they sweep them under the rug. It's Friday. They get cut at half season.
The only show that somehow kept getting those chances was Community.
Yeah, and then
they got canceled, but now it's on Yahoo Screen.
Yeah,
it will never die.
Yeah. Or Hulu or Netflix will pick it up if Yahoo decides not to, because it's a show that does great numbers for the people that watch it, how they watch it, not how.
From the Pirate Bay, television. You mean?
Yeah,
it's great numbers on Pirate Bay.
Well, if you put it up on Yahoo Screen, if put it up places for free for cheap,
when it went to Yahoo Screen, Dan Harmon said, "You can watch Community the way you've always watched it, online a day later," or something like that.
Otherwise, okay, so we have an ABC show, The Muppet Show, which at first I was not excited for. I heard The Muppet Show and I was like,
I was like, this is perfect.
I saw the trailer. I think it looks great.
Oh my God.
Am I going to watch it every week? Probably not.
This is one of the shows I think will get a season 2.
I don't know.
This is one of my 2 shows on this list I think will get a season 2.
I think it's kind of up in the air because I think a lot of people it's kind of like split. Most adults are not going to care.
No, they will, I think.
I don't think so.
My parents liked the Muppets. The reason I watched Muppets as a kid was because they watched Muppets as a kid.
I feel like it's going to do really well with like hipsters that don't watch TV It's going to do well on like second.
I'm gonna
tier
watch
markets,
this Muppet show every week.
Yeah,
it looks like 30 Rock.
it looks
meets the
great.
Muppets.
I just don't think a lot of people in our generation are going to give it the time of day. It's not going to be a show that people are going to go out of their way to watch.
I think people might watch it.
I could be wrong. Maybe we'll see. Then we'll go to CW, which had DC's Legends of Tomorrow. It's important to note that this like trailer, there's big spoilers if you haven't caught up or if you haven't been keeping up on Arrow and The Flash.
Yeah.
There's also the footage was all either taken from the show or shot specifically for this and will not appear in the series, is what CW has said. That it's footage that they've done just for the promo.
Because there's parts with Arrow with I don't know. He's Green Arrow now, I think. In the show, he might be going back to Green Arrow eventually.
Well, he's now a Ra's al Ghul or a Ra's.
Did you fit to watch this?
I haven't. No. I don't keep up with.
Yeah, Arrow. He's not.
Oh, he's not. Okay,
he's not even Arrow anymore.
No.
So I think he might be Green Arrow.
Except for it's weird because he was wearing that new black suit this last episode on Flash.
Right.
Sorry
but
for spoilers.
Not the episode of Arrow, because that was the season finale of Arrow that aired on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Flash still has one more episode left.
Yeah.
I think the scenes with Green Arrow and Flash were made for the promo.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be in the show really. Maybe like the pilot episode.
But. Yeah, they could. This footage could be used for intro to the show. It could be used for whatever. They just said that this is not. They haven't started filming yet, so this is not footage from the show. They filmed this specifically for this, so the footage may not end up in the series, and the characters their models will look better and stuff like that.
Cool.
Or
they didn't look bad anyway.
No, it looked great for TV.
So we've got the Atom.
Yep.
Hot girl or hot woman?
Hot girl.
Hot girl, because I know there is a difference.
Yeah.
Captain Cold and Heatwave.
Yep.
Dr. Stein, half of Firestorm.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rip Hunter.
And White Canary.
White Canary. I didn't know she was so hot. I never watched Arrow, so I never knew she looked like.
Oh, I didn't watch Arrow that far to see her come up.
What's the best part about this was Vandal Savage is going to be the bad guy.
Yeah. Although we see some footage, which I think this is from the season finale of Flash. I don't think this is the footage of Dr. Wells getting in the time machine. I think that's from this week's episode of Flash. I think they kind of spoiled it for us.
I can't wait to watch the episode of Flash on Tuesday.
I think this is a mid-season show for 2016.
Yes, that's right. That's a good spot for it.
Alongside probably like the 100.
It'll probably have like a 10-episode run, like iZombie.
Yeah, I was gonna say CW's mid-season is actually it can go longer. Like
I think the 10, 12, 13 episode model is better than like the 22, 23 because it's less filler.
Yeah.
We get I
hate shows when it's like this was a filler week and it's just like, oh, why?
The Flash has some filler episodes.
Yeah.
But they're very good at incorporating things to the overall plot. Like a little bit in the episode, like you should watch this episode because there's going to be nods and hints to the overarching mystery story.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think this show looks great. Will it get a second season? We'll see. Depends on the ratings. Yeah. It depends on how much
CW. The ratings don't have to be as great as the big networks for them to give it a second season.
Yeah. And it depends on the budget for the show because this show looks like it's going to be a lot more expensive to make than Arrow or Flash.
Yeah.
And then finally, we have Scream TV series from MTV released another trailer showing off characters from like big MTV shows being killed. It looks, I'm sure
my
MTV...
gripe with this is there's no Ghostface.
Yeah.
I said Ghostface. Ghostface. I'm not good with words.
Neither am I.
What?
That's why I keep saying S's.
We're horrible people to be doing a podcast because we can't even speak correctly. But I don't watch MTV shows.
I don't watch MTV either.
I'm not a high school kid. I don't watch that.
It looks fine.
Or middle school kid.
It'll get 2 seasons.
Yeah, this is probably the third one I'd say that will get a second season because kids who are like 14 will watch it and
it'll do well for ratings and stuff. And if they can figure out a way to incorporate characters from their other shows that are already doing gangbusters like Teen Wolf and like whatever, finding Carter or whatever the other ones are. I'm sure it'll do fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, look at how well freaking Pretty Little Liars is doing.
Okay, I have friends that watch Pretty Little Liars.
It doesn't make sense.
Hardcore. They love this show, and I've watched it with them, and I can understand how they can get so
it's so
intense.
dumb though. It's like we got a text message from A, and it doesn't have the number. It's like, what do you mean it doesn't have that's not how phones work.
I don't know.
Anyways,
people love it, and they get really attached to it.
The last kind of TV trailer we have is Netflix's show Between, which is a sci-fi show about teenagers being trapped in like a city when there's a bunch of people dying. Yeah, we watched it.
No one over the age of 22 survives.
Yeah. This show is weird because Netflix is releasing the episodes weekly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I didn't catch in the article until I looked at it again. So I think this is the first Netflix show that's done this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they always drop all at once. So maybe this is their way of seeing if this is. Although I don't know why they're doing it with this series, because I don't think this series is going to do well.
But maybe that's why they're testing it out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anything that stands out to you? For me specifically, Lucifer, I'm going to watch. Muppet Show, I'll probably watch on and off, and then DC Legends of Tomorrow.
I'm going to rank these in order of how excited I am.
Yeah.
Muppets, number 1.
Okay.
Legends of Tomorrow, number 2. Supergirl, number 3. Lucifer, number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Scream, number 5. Between, number 6. Minority Report, number 7. And Limitless, number 8.
Yeah.
That's my ranking of how excited I am for each of those shows.
Yeah. Do you want me to do the same?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so number 1, DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Number 2, Lucifer. Number 3, Muppet Show. Number 4, Supergirl. Number 5, Between. Number 6, Scream TV series. Number 7, Limitless. Number 8, Minority Report. I don't think they should do that. I think Fox made a mistake by
Minority Report and Limitless are pretty much tied for me, but
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Do you want to talk about these movie ones that I haven't seen?
Yeah, we can talk about them really quick. So we have a bunch of TV spots for some movies coming up. Jurassic World got like 3 new TV spots. There was some footage that showed off more of Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. I can't talk.
We can't speak at all.
And then there was some footage showing off more like pterodactyls and dinosaur stuff. San Andreas got another TV spot. I think this is just recut from the trailers that we've seen.
I'm gonna see that.
It looks okay.
So
I don't
The
think
Rock
I'm gonna
and
see
Alexander Daddario. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking see that movie. Duh.
Alexander did. Maybe I'll see it. I'll see it, but not in theaters.
Have you seen True Detective?
I have not seen True Detective.
Oh my god. Do yourself a favor and watch True Detective. I got HBO Go at my house. You can come over and just sit and watch all 8 episodes.
I'll have to. I want to really bad. I wanted to, but I just don't have HBO Go or HBO Go. We got new TV spots for Paper Towns, which is I'm really excited for. I know you don't give a shit.
I'm
about
not
it.
12.
It's not for 12-year-olds.
I don't care. It's not for me.
You're right. It's not for you. It's for me. We also got another TV spot for Ant-Man. This one was, I think, slightly more comedic. Showed Paul Rudd getting punched in the face a bunch and stuff like that.
I should check it out. I'm pretty excited. I'm already sold on Ant-Man, so I'm gonna see
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I don't need to see anything else. I'm great.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 new trailers. One for The Intern, which is
Robert De Niro,
Anne Hathaway, and Nat Wolff is in it as well. He's the lead in Paper Towns, the male lead.
Oh, he's just all over the place.
Yep. Looks okay. Looks interesting.
That's what I heard. I haven't seen it yet.
And then Gem and the Holograms, which looks atrocious.
No, I didn't watch the trailer because everyone said it looked like dog shit.
I watched the trailer last night, and then me and Ashley went and saw Pitch Perfect 2 this morning, and that was one of the trailers, and I wanted to scrape my eyes out with
women
a fork.
who were fans of Gem and the Holograms when they were kids said that this trailer looked awful.
Yeah.
It looked like a Lifetime movie that'd be like 123 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like it was made for $5 million.
Yeah. It had a low budget.
They said it looked like Hannah Montana, the movie.
kind
How
of.
do I balance my regular life and my star life? Oh my gosh.
Well, it's one of it's
the TV show is way different. She was like a record executive, and her dad left her some like holographic earrings that like project like clothes and like effects and stuff for her or whatever. It was the 80s. It was probably like a cocaine fueled show. But people loved it, and she was supposed to be like a more strong character, not some fucking YouTube teeny bopper.
Yeah, well, that was my issue with with what I saw. Was it looks like something that's kind of like trite. It's been overdone at this point, where it's like a teenager wants to be a musician, but is scared to be like a musician, like being herself. So she pretends to be somebody that she's not. Record label gets a hold of her, and then her friends get to come along on the journey, and then she throws her friends to the side because the record label's like, well, you're a solo act.
Wasn't that the plot of Josie and the Pussycats like 12 years ago?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. Is there well, I guess there's not really much to talk about for any of these following up.
I'm not really, because I wasn't a huge Jurassic Park fan as a kid.
Yeah.
I know you are.
I
still
love
are.
Jurassic Park, yeah.
So I'm gonna see it, but I'm not really don't care that much about it. So if I'm gonna rank these trailers
that
I haven't seen, just purely on my excitement, because I haven't seen any of these. Just purely on my excitement for the movie. Ant-Man.
Yep.
San Andreas. Jurassic Park. The Intern. I don't give a shit about people. And Paper Towns and Gem and the Holograms are tied for last because I can't decide on either one of those.
Your list and my list are so different. Okay, so number one, I think I'm more excited for Ant-Man than I am Jurassic World. Number two would be Jurassic World. Number three is Paper Towns. I'm super excited for it.
What a nerd.
Then The Intern, then San Andreas, and then Gem and the Holograms. I want to see San Andreas.
Put San Andreas after The Intern?
Yeah.
How dare you?
It doesn't look like it's for me. I'll watch it. It'll be slightly entertaining, but to me it looks like fucking Sharknado or something, where it's just like
it's got The Rock and Alexandra Daddario.
It doesn't mean it's a good movie. It just means you have a funny
Paul
person.
Giamatti's in it.
Yeah. That also doesn't mean it's a good movie.
Yeah, that's true. He's a good actor, but he does.
I was gonna say I'll watch
roles.
anything that The Rock is in. It doesn't mean that it's great. I mean, fuck, he was in The Mummy 3.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's the Scorpion King.
I never saw any of the Mummy movies.
Speaking of, those are getting fucking a reboot.
Are they? I thought they were just redoing like The Mummy, not like
they're doing a reboot.
I thought they were doing a Mummy, not The Mummy.
They're doing a reboot of The Mummy, and it got pushed back to like 2017 or something like that. 2017 or 2018. But anyways, that's
I thought it was gonna be like a classic like movie monster Mummy.
Nope, it's a remake of the Brandon Fraser.
Universal.
Yeah.
What they should do because I know they want to build a movie monster universe, they should have it take place in like the 20s or 30s. So these monsters are all from, or these movies originally came out. I mean, obviously filmed today, have it take place then with all those monsters in that time period that those movies came out in.
I don't know.
You want to see these classic monsters in modern day? Because I don't want to see that. I want to see these classic monsters I want it to be like a period piece with these monsters.
What would be really funny is if it was a kind of meta. It's a film set from the 20s filming a monster movie, and the monster is real. Like they're filming at a real pyramid.
That's
or like 30s or 40s.
That's Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Just want a new Scooby-Doo movie.
Yes.
I think Universal has Scooby-Doo too.
Do they?
Yeah. Because they had like I think they do, because I think they had no, it's Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
But Universal did make a Flintstones movie, but Warner Brothers owns
I don't know.
I don't know.
Digital rights, man.
Let's get Scooby-Doo back.
Yes. Dude, that new animated Scooby-Doo series, the most recent one, was great.
Wasn't it awesome?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was one of the best animated shows I've ever watched.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop watching it.
I didn't think I was going to like it because the art style was like really strange at first, but it's like, no, it was great.
That artist. He did, what else did he do? He did Transformers.
Robots in Disguise.
I really liked his art style. But yeah,
it was just weird for a Scooby-Doo.
We're on a tangent like usual, but if you haven't checked it out, check out Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's got the original voice actor Fred.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Lillard is finally as officially taken over as the voice of Shaggy from Casey Kasem. Rest in peace. It's Scooby-Doo with the class with like typical monster stuff, but there's an overarching mystery that lasts 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And it is good.
Yeah.
It's good. Check it out.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun to watch.
So
okay. I think that's
it for
about
our
it.
extra long. Damn, how long did we do this for? Oh, that's like almost an hour.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll cut into pieces.
Yeah, we'll cut
TV
it
news,
we'll do,
movie
we do a
news,
TV,
trailer.
movie, trailer talk.
Yeah.
Maybe break it into smaller parts after that.
Yeah.
I'll go make a thumbnail when I get home.
Sweet.
Tight. Great way to end it.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do we find you on the net?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Hagnerd, Hagnerd.
You can find me at Scotty Boy. I'm gonna spell it out because I don't know if people know how to spell Scotty. SCOTTYBWO 4Y.
Because 3 Ys was taken.
And you can follow us at Fuzzy Loaf on Twitter.
And I just made an Instagram today.
You did make an Instagram.
Nothing on there yet. It's Fuzzy_Loaf because somebody took Fuzzy Loaf.
What a bitch.
They have 4 photos from like more than a year ago.
Oh, fuck them.
And it's like,
so give me the info because I'll take photos with that on Instagram of us filming the show and getting set up.
Yeah, sweet.
What else am I missing?
YouTube. You can find us Fuzzy Loaf.
Yeah, I guess probably should talk about YouTube. Yeah. You can like if you like it. Don't like if you don't. Don't be dishonest.
Tell us what we do wrong.
Yeah. Comment.
How can we make the show better?
If we have any inaccuracies in what we say, call us out on it. If we did anything that sucked, tell us. If you did anything that was good, tell us. Anything you want us to talk about with you, bring it up because we have no lives. We'll totally interact with you on YouTube and talk to you about anything going on. Share it on your feeds if you want to hear 2 dorks talk about movies and stuff. We have a show that we started doing called Comic Club, where each week we read a graphic novel or a collection and talk about comics. We talk about it like a book club, but it's just us 2.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get more people to come in eventually.
Yeah, I'd love to. Thursdays, me and my friend Matt, which we're both named Matt, so that's kind of confusing.
That's crazy.
We're doing a video game podcast. I think we're going to do it from now on Twitch and then have it archive on YouTube just because it makes more sense on Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch is for video games.
Yeah. Cool.
Did I forget anything? I feel like I covered all the bases.
I feel like that is it.
Sweet. So we're probably going to see Mad Max later today.
Yeah.
Smell you later.